wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me.
Awesome power of nature, hot excitement. Goes after you get struck by lightning. There's thunder.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to MK Headlines episode number 53. It's a very special episode today because it's the debut of Randy's channel. So MK Headlines is now going to be on Next Shift Randy's YouTube channel from here on out. So how you guys doing, man? Further AM, Next Shift Randy. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, Randy?
Yeah, I'm excited. I got the 57 subscribers. So to those 57, if you guys end up popping in and checking this out later, this is for you guys. Much appreciated to Mitch and Further for, like I said, always and thinking about me and inviting me on. So this is the start, boys, of something big. Let's get it.
Yeah, man, yeah. And what is up, ex-captain? And as Cool Cat did it, aye, Captain. What is up, man? What is up? So let's just get right into it, guys. The Eagles defeat the Colts 17-16 with a comeback win. What did you take from this game? Randy, it's the debut on your channel. You get to start.
Yeah, man. I was live with Rob, Philly halftime, and Philly sports rep Tone, and we were just, oh my god, man. I think I got about 17 to potentially 18 gray hairs just specifically out of that game. I mean, I was running up and down the stairs. I was screaming out loud. And at the very end, all it mattered was the W in the win column, and we ended up getting it. So I was excited.
There we go. AM.
Jalen Hurts found a way to win this. I think, honestly, without him, I don't think we would have been able to do it with some of those rushing key plays he had, getting that touchdown, really saving the day. I think we'll have to give Batman to Jalen Hurts this week.
Yeah.
Right. So
we can't give it to the wide receiver or Kelsey. We're going to have to give it to this was a Jalen Hurts moment. Really, really brought up his caliber for MVP. And it really showed something special because at the end of the day, no matter how ugly the game was, we got the W.
How you doing?
Hey, Nina. How you doing?
Nina.
It's good seeing you. I hope everything's all well. I hope you're having a happy Thanksgiving with your family.
Yes, sir. Thanksgiving's coming soon.
Yes, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Towards the end. So, for me, this is all I got to say here. Thank God. Because, honestly, guys, I don't know if you were watching Cool Cat Miss the Game Day. Me and Cool Cat were just flipping out. We couldn't do any, like, we were so nervous here. Like, there was this one time, right? I went to go to the bathroom. And when I came back, I was like, "Cool Cat, you there?" He was sitting on his floor, and you could see his head peeking up, and he goes, "I'm right here."
I saw that. I was watching you guys live. Y'all were flipping out. It was hilarious. You guys were actually cheering me up in these doubtful moments that game because I was so pissed. But I turned on. I would switch back to the commercials to see you guys and Cool Cat's laying on the ground going, "Oh." I'm just like, what is going on over here?
But yeah, guys, it was crazy. And win is a win. That's what
Yes.
I've always been saying, no matter how ugly it got. And believe me, guys, it got ugly with penalties on penalties on penalties. With just
You got some
Jalen
really
Hurts over the
bad
double coverage,
calls,
triple
really
coverage.
bad holding calls
Yeah,
that weren't
very.
even there. Just normal blocking, and I don't know why we were getting called on that. I'm not going to blame the refs for winning the game.
I'm not.
I won't blame Jalen Hurts on that one.
But
Like
here's
I
for
said,
me.
I think he deserves Batman this week
Yeah, yeah, he does.
for
But for
sure.
me, bro, this is the one thing I got to take from this. The one thing. Jonathan Gannon, we're going to talk about him later. But what the hell are you doing? Like, oh my God, that's the one thing. And oh my God, we're going to talk about him later. I just wanted to get that out of my chest here.
And
But
historically though, with the Philadelphia Eagles and Matt Ryan's, we have just always had a evenly almost par record with him. For some reason, we have a hard time winning against Matt Ryan's going all the way back to the Falcons. And today it almost showed again. And now the record I think is 4-6. So the
yes,
Eagles have 6 wins, and Matt Ryan's has 4. So
yep, yep,
it was close. It was about to be 5-5, but we didn't let it happen.
yes. So here's another thing that people are still talking about here after this heroic game from Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts ahead of Patrick Mahomes for MVP.
No.
I'm going to start with you.
No, but I think he has a real good chance. He moved up a lot after last game, but I don't see MVP right now. I think just it's going to be hard to outplay and perform Patrick Mahomes right now with consecutive over 400-yard games and him just doing the most unbelievable passes, TD passes I've ever seen, looking like he's
Right?
throwing soccer balls. Like I've just never seen some of the passes are just ridiculous. Just
It seems
tossing
like
them
he's playing in the
underhand,
backyard.
tossing
It
them
seems,
overhand.
yeah, it feels like he's playing in the backyard
Weird.
with a bunch of buddies.
Yeah,
It's
like he's having
crazy.
fun when he plays
Yeah,
football. Jalen Hurts, I just don't see him smiling, having fun. Patrick Mahomes is just having fun.
yeah.
Like
Him
you
and
can see
Kelsey.
him just having fun.
I bet you that Kelsey energy just rubs off on everybody. Pause.
But Randy, what about you? Is this close? Is it like 1A, 1B, or is it
Uh,
just 1 and 2?
yeah, it's 1 and 2 because like Further said, I mean, like back to back 400+ yards passing game. We'd love to see it from Jalen, but Jalen's more of a versatile quarterback. He likes to use his legs. I mean, he had 16 rushing attempts this game, so I mean, like they were definitely using Jalen's legs quite a bit. But yeah, definitely it's Patrick Mahomes and then Jalen for me for that.
Hurts has never been a big
Smiler,
smiler. All right, sorry.
going back to his high school days. He's very serious. I think he once that jersey and that helmet's clicked on, it's business to him.
Yeah, it definitely is. But hey, Jalen Hurts put the team on his back, and you guys know I'm still the biggest critic of Jalen Hurts, even though he did prove me wrong. But hey, this game overall for me was not one of his best games. Can we agree on that? Can we agree on that? It was not one of his best games other than the last drive.
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah, I would agree.
It was ugly. The first.
It was an ugly win. We talked about it on Friday on Jeff's show there about trenches and that's where the game is basically won in the trenches, and that was the case this week, predicated especially after the first series that the Colts had when Jonathan Taylor had 7 runs for 49 yards and a touchdown. After that, the man did barely nothing. So
I see that. All right. But this part is really driving me crazy, guys. This is really driving me crazy. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if you guys agree with me on this. What is with the Eagles not using Miles Sanders?
I don't know. We get it. We used him one more snap than last week, 13 rushing attempts, but he only got 47 yards. He did pretty good, but you're right. Why aren't we utilizing him more? I was expecting like 20. And isn't this guy supposed to be playing for a future contract for the Philadelphia Eagles to see if we actually want him? It's almost like we're not even trying to see if we want him or not. I almost feel like we maybe might be moving on with this relationship with Miles Sanders, because we're going to go ask another question after this. I don't want to spoil it for the audience, but I just don't see, even if we got another person, it would really benefit our cause, because we don't even utilize the running backs that much. Randy, what do you think?
Yeah, man. I really feel like the writing might be on the wall in the sense that like we're not using him more than 13 or 14 carries a game, even though that's what he's there for. We're there to use him as a run catching running back or a running back, and he's barely being predicated for that. They're using Boston Scott a little bit more. Next game, you might see Gainwell being sprinkled in a little bit more. It's like I just don't understand, but I think you guys are right. I think we might be touching on something here in the sense that he is on a contract year, and maybe the Eagles are like, we just don't want you here next year. And I don't know what you guys are going to go on to next, but please don't tell me that you think that we're going to sign Melvin Gordon.
We're going to talk about that later.
Oh, God.
We'll talk about that later. Don't worry.
No.
I
think all of us have the same
Would
answer.
we even use him?
No. And if we did, he would just fumble the damn ball.
Let's save it till then. So
Okay.
the people are going to want to know. But here's another thing, too. I mean, the tight ends, guys, have been so bad. Like, so bad. How badly did we miss Dallas Goedert? How bad? Like, really? I'm going to start with you.
I think we miss him a lot after we got a bad holding call. I don't think that should have been called. Some key plays that were drops that could have been done by Calaterra.
What's up, Ryan?
So, and I'm not exactly sure. I think that we really do miss Dallas Goedert, and I hope he gets back as soon as possible, because he's a huge asset, not only in the catching, but also in the offensive line blocking game, to give Jalen Hurts more time on the field to make a pass. Because one thing I do want to point out is, why is our wide receivers not getting open? Because if you see Jalen Hurts, he's getting all the time in the world, and he's just looking and looking and looking and looking and looking, and no one's getting open. How long is it going to take for our wide receivers to get open? You can't tell me the Colts cornerbacks are that great in the NFL that our wide receivers can't get open.
Right, man. Right. It's actually crazy, and the fact we're gonna miss him for 4 weeks. Randy, what about you? How bad did we miss Dallas Goedert?
Oh, man, I feel like this is just going to get worse before it gets any better. I mean, now we got the Packers this week, so it's like we're definitely going to need to be able to use him, because they got somewhat of a decent run. I know they haven't been great, but they got dogs on that defense, so we got to be wary of that. So Jack Stahl is not, like when it goes Dallas Goedert on our depth chart, it falls off. And when I say it falls off for talent, it falls off a lot when it goes from Dallas Goedert to Jack Stahl to Grant Calcaterra, and even you throw in Tyree Jackson in there as well, because the experience versus the expectations is now completely reversed. Now they got hardly any experience, and yet we're going to be expecting almost Goddard type numbers, and I hate to say it, but I don't think we should be expecting that, because Jack Stahl, even though we've seen him make some good catches this year, he's primarily our run blocking tight end, and then Calcaterra, we just haven't seen enough yet from him to kind of anoint him as like a number 2 or a 2B kind of thing. And then Tyree Jackson, I mean, that this game against the Colts, he had a couple penalties, and it made me shake my head. So it's like, we gotta utilize them when we're on the field, but I think we need to temper our expectations when it comes to expecting Goddard type numbers from them when they're not on the Goddard level.
And shout out
Yeah.
Ryan and Nikki. I missed y'all, so shout out to y'all. I was talking in the middle and I didn't get to say hey to y'all. So what's up, guys?
Yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you
Thank
guys.
you. Oh,
But
make sure that you go to each one of our channels, especially Randy. His link is now in the description, and Randy is now live. Make sure you go over there and subscribe and give a like. And head over to Mitch, head over to Hardcore Sports, head over to me for the Raven. And thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it.
yeah,
Let's
so
continue the
far we
show.
got 8 people in the chat right now. So appreciate you guys. But for me, for the Dallas Goddard, you're talking about one of the best tight ends in the whole league.
Top
Obviously, we're
3.
gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Right.
the blocking hurt so bad that if you guys remember the very first play in the third quarter, right out of the half, Jalen Hurts fumbled. I mean, how bad? Like we're missing blocking, like left and right in this game, and it's the Colts. Like I don't know, man. I don't know, but we got to go to Randy's favorite player.
Oh god.
Do the Eagles go out and sign Melvin Gordon? And where is Trey Sermon? Now, Randy, I know you got a lot to say here, so go for it.
Yeah, I would pass, and when I say pass, I mean pass hard on Melvin Gordon. This year, he has 25 receptions out of the backfield, and yes, he has 223 reception yards. But I'm gonna pass because homeboy has fumbled the ball 5 times this year. Yes, he has only 2 that he's lost, but 5. That is why he was let go after those game last week. I'll pass. I don't care what his metrics are. We have the guys in the backfield. Let's use Trey Sermon. Next question.
All right. Further, I'm gonna let you go, or I'm gonna let you go here.
Well, we haven't used Trey Sermon since the Houston game, and then we used him Arizona and then Jacksonville. But Houston, Arizona, he didn't get any yards at all. He's only gotten 2 attempts in the Jaguars game where he got 19 yards and averaged 9.5. His long was 14 yards. I mean, I don't understand why we're not using him. I think he could be a huge asset for this team. But like I said, talking about Melvin Gordon, and I said earlier, even if we did get this player, and even if we did use Tracer, would we actually utilize these people? Because we're not right now. So
Yeah.
what's up with that? This really has to go more on the coachings. If I don't
Shade
think this,
Steichen and Sirianni.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could see us going after something more like a linebacker.
Mm-hmm. So for me, guys, for this whole Melvin Gordon thing, I liked Melvin Gordon when he was younger. When he was younger in his prime, that's when I would love Melvin Gordon. But now he fumbled like 5 times, like Randy said. I have him on my fantasy team. I just let him go. So it's just like, bro, I don't know if I can take Melvin Gordon after having him on my fantasy team. But we got Trey Sermon, Kenneth Gainwell, which I'm going to go into right now. Why would you use Kenneth Gainwell in like the 3rd and 1 or whatever that was? I mean, that was just crazy in itself. And then you had Boston Scott. You barely used him.
Yeah.
And then Miles Sanders, you didn't even use him till like the end of the 3rd quarter. So why would we get Melvin Gordon and not even use him? So that's just for me. People can go out and say, oh, we're going to get Melvin Gordon. We're going to get him now in our run game. It's going to fix everything. I don't know what you've been drinking, bro. I drink water and I see things very clearly. No, we're not getting Melvin Gordon here.
I mean, we got Boston Scott and we got Gainwell. Gainwell's not been looking so hot lately, but Boston Scott's been looking good.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to go out and get anybody, I'm going out, I'm getting Darren Sproles, and I'm putting him on punt and kick return.
Right. Last time we had a player with fumbling issues was Bryce Brown. Damn good running backs, but his fumbling issues drove me nuts.
Yeah, why are we not using Gainwell the past 2 games? 1 attempt, both the games had 0 yards yesterday against the Colts, only had 7 yards against the Commanders. What happened to Gainwell? Instead of Trey Sermon, where's Gainwell?
You know what's funny? I said in the beginning, Kenneth Gainwell in the beginning of the offseason was going to get more carries than Miles Sanders. I said that. And I'm like, damn, what the hell? Where's he been? And
I don't
Miles
know.
Sanders has been playing out of his mind. So
Right.
to
Oh yeah,
me,
Miles Sanders, he's done a fantastic job, and I'm actually very glad that they've been using him more because there've been certain plays where I'm like, why are you using Gainwell right now when you should be using Boston Scott on a 3rd and 1?
I
And
don't
I
know.
also think they're
Like
using
bulldoze
Jalen's,
that thing for a first.
and I think they're also using Jalen Hurts' leg a little bit too much. These fast few games. I think they need to use that predication towards the running backs, like you boys said.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh,
hey,
How you doing?
Verona, what's up? So, yeah, I mean, I'm just getting tired of like Howie Roseman's doing a great job in free agency. Don't get me wrong. He got Ndamukong Suh, Linval Joseph this past week. They outperformed. Like, they performed so well.
they helped big time.
Huge. Huge.
Yep.
But for me, it's just like we don't need every shiny new toy. We
Yes.
don't need everything new right on the block. Oh, look, you don't have a team? We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, how about you? Oh, you over there? Nah, I'm not going to take you. But I'm just saying, like, come on, we can't take everybody.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Dicker the kicker. He officially signed with the Chargers. They put their kicker on IR, so Dicker the kicker is now a part of the Los Angeles Chargers.
Is this his third team?
Yeah, but I think they might keep him around. But you're right. Yeah, I think it's third team.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Cool Cat miss yesterday. Cool Cat. He was
Dude, Cool
about
Cat.
110.
God, we should have gotten a clip to show for the game. I mean, for
We
this
will. We'll go
live
back to
stream.
that.
We said hey, you could show everybody what we're talking about.
Jerry, we
It
we
was
don't need that
hilarious.
shiny new toy.
We don't need that.
What's up,
look
Jerry
what
Lee? How
happened.
you doing, man?
Jerry
I
said,
hope you're having
look
a
at the-
good
guys,
Thanksgiving, man.
Look at the cat. Look what happened when Jerry said, I like shiny new toys.
Oh my god.
Jerry. And now all of them. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop it.
Holy crap.
Why are we getting off? Damn it, Jerry. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it won't stop. It won't stop.
Holy shit.
Okay.
What up, Aaron? How you doing?
Desert Eagle, I could not stop laughing during Cool Cat Mitch. I could not stop laughing. It's a long story. I can't even repeat it on stream. I can't even repeat it at all. Or flat.
Oh god.
Jerry. Thank you for being here, but come on, Jerry. So, will Jonathan Gannon ever learn? Who wants to take it?
I don't know, man. I already told you my answer for the I think after week 1, even if we won the Super Bowl, we could get rid of Jonathan Gannon. He's got to go.
Yeah.
I don't approve. I think our defense could be capable of so.
Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station.
Does that look like Jonathan Gannon to you? Because it doesn't to me. It doesn't to me. I'm sorry. It doesn't look like Jonathan Gannon. You know who that reminded me of? That would remind me of Schwartz, Jim Schwartz. But that don't remind me of Jonathan Gannon.
Bro. All right, Randy, what do you think? Will Jonathan Gannon ever learn?
I don't know if you guys watch any of his YouTube videos, but Jimmy Smith, I've been listening to a lot of his and kind of like trying to like understand a little bit about Gannon, because I asked him a question in his chat and I said, how do you feel about Gannon? And he says, I love Gannon. It's his system. This is how he predicates his system. I'm like, yeah, but man, it makes you want to like pull your hair out and punch your TV. And he goes, I understand that, but he goes, this is a system that he thinks that the players will best be suited to use and utilize their skills. And I said, but at times when we should be blitzing and sending odd man blitzes the offense's way, he's not doing that. And he says he's not a blitzing DC. He's more of a odd coverage prevent than anything. So I think moving forward, we're just gonna have to accept the idea that this is Gannon's way, and if it works, it works. If it's not, then we're going to have to be kind of sour or happy with the results either way.
Yeah, you see Desert Eagle's comment.
Yeah, it looks like
Looks like Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
That's great.
So for me, he better learn. I don't care if we win the Super Bowl and he's got to go. I mean, he's got to learn sooner rather than later. Maybe Jimmy Smith is right. You know, he looks at everything with a different kind of eye about the game. He has a lot of knowledge about the game.
Totally.
But it's just like when the whole fan base sees it. Well, I can't say that. It's going to be every little thing. But Jonathan
But you're right. But for the most part, every fan has like an issue with him not blitzing and having our corners press coverage off of him 15 yards. And then the quarterback sees that, audibles at the line, and then just has gains the 5 or 6 yards. And then they just start dipping and dunking us down the field. And then, of course, he adjusts, but he doesn't adjust until the second half. But by then, potentially the damage is already done. And now we have to dig ourselves out of a bigger hole.
Pause.
Yeah, you know, it showed during the last postseason game against the Buccaneers. He just does not have a game plan for teams yet. He's too young or something and doesn't have enough film or footage on teams. And that's where I think that it's hurting us with Jonathan Gannon is the experience.
Yeah. Jonathan Gannon won't control the pressures or skills and blitzing to focusing on more defense plays and sturdy his fundamental and defensive scheme. Not wrong. But here's the thing about the defense, right? This is where I think the talent overtakes coaching. Because we have so much goddamn talent on that side of the ball. Like, you look at Garner Johnson, you look at Dominican Sue, you look at Linval Joseph, you look at Sean Reddick, Kaiser White, Slay, Bradbury, Avonte Maddox when he's healthy and ready to go. I mean, this defense, it's like Madden Ultimate Team. Just on the defensive side of the ball. So, and we got Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, Javon Hargrave. So, I really think that it's going to be its players' talent. Oh my God, Juice.
Pass.
Oh my Juice. Why are you so salty about your Saints every single time? Let it go. Yeah. Exactly. Man, I sound
If
like
I'm getting a
Colts
running back,
fan.
I'm drafting him.
Yes.
Huh?
And you know,
Go for it, Am. What were you saying?
what's that running back on Ohio State? Henderson.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah, what about him?
Is he playing right now? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to be a first round pick?
Yeah, but I wouldn't draft a first round pick. We can make anyone
Or
look
no,
good
we have
with that
2
offensive
first round
line.
picks.
Oh.
We'd probably use those 2 first on the defensive line.
Yeah, the defensive
Again?
line.
Oh, yeah.
And we
Yeah.
need
Just because of all the free agents we're going to be losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need edge. Like, people are saying
Yes.
Will Anderson. People are saying,
Brent, yeah.
yeah. I
You
think
know,
he's the number one
Sweat,
guy when it comes to
Sweat has
edge.
done pretty well, though.
Yep.
Who?
You know, I have nothing to complain. To be honest with you, he's putting up just as equal of stats as he did last year. And what's crazy is Sweat has a lot less game now because Brandon Graham is back this year. Remember, last year it was just all Sweat because Brandon Graham was injured. Now they're sharing time on the field. Sweat doesn't have as much time. He's getting half the time, if not less. And he's putting up just as good as stats as he was last year. So I'm very impressed with Sweat. Maybe he might be a next coming factor after Brandon Graham. We don't know yet, but he is definitely getting more experience. And now that he's learning behind Brandon Graham, and it is his second year, I think he might develop better into his third.
True.
Yeah.
You're right. We might need to draft.
Yeah.
Who knows? Howie Roseman knows. I don't.
Yeah.
Predict all day, and you'll never figure it.
On Sunday, guys, wait, hold on. We need a super dominant edge. Yep, we do. And don't forget, guys, we have Derek Barnett coming off an injury for next
Yeah,
year.
that's right.
Don't forget about him.
Don't forget about
We
Derek
gotta
Barnett.
go. We're playing against the Packers. So what does Jonathan Gannon have to do against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers? Randy, I'll start off with you.
Well, first of all, Aaron Rodgers has a 5-2 record against the Eagles, and the last time played. I think he put a 30 burger on us. So obviously, what Jonathan Gannon is going to have to do is he's going to have to basically hope that our front four can get pressure, because we all know that the older a quarterback gets, the slower they get, and Aaron Rodgers ain't no Swift bunny out of the backfield. So as long as we can get pressure, we'll be okay, because his wide receivers haven't shown me enough this year to give me scare or cause for concern. And other than their running game, that's the only thing that Jonathan Gannon probably should be worried about.
Mm-hmm. All right, AM, what about you?
Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Oh, we're gonna have to keep an eye out on the passes. We're gonna have to. Okay, I will. We got to keep an eye on the passes, especially our defensive backs. I think I need to see more Bradbury. I need to see more Darius Slay. Darius Slay's done a great job on coverage. You notice that really the quarterbacks on the pass have not even thrown Darius Slay's way. When they do, there's no chance. He puts a big fear in the NFL. And I think it started with that Vikings game where he got those two picks. That was amazing. And then ever since, every team has been don't throw Darius Slay way. And then Bradbury has now stepped in, and he's doing just as lethal work. And what everyone's been really picking on lately is Maddox. And when is he coming back? Because he is a huge key factor. I think he's more of a key factor being out than Dallas Goedert right now.
Yes, I can agree with you.
Huge. They are really picking on that position.
Yes. I think he'll be back. Not against the Packers. I think he'll be back. Titans? You think
Yeah.
Titans?
We get Jordan Davis and Maddox back. You're telling me that game?
That's what I thought I read. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, good. That's not one more week. We get through this Packers game at home.
This Packers. I'm like, when it comes to Aaron Rodgers, we cannot respect him. We cannot respect him at all, like you did with Heineke, like you did with Matt Ryan. I mean, we sacked these guys 3 times. 3.
I think we're going to get a pick on Aaron Rodgers. I really do.
I definitely feel that.
I'm more worried about the Packers' defense, I think.
Really?
And I don't know why I'm saying that, but for some odd reason, this game, I think that they're just going to come out and then really be dominant at the link against Jalen Hurts, and we're going to have to find a way to make it happen again, just like this Colts game.
Well, look what happened with
Colts defense. We made the Colts defense look so hot this week. I hate it. We won the game, so I'm taking it lightly because a win is a win. But at the end of the day, I'm really pissed off inside. I'm like, really? We made the Colts look good? They're a really bad team. They almost beat us.
Well, look at the Packers. Look what the Titans did to them.
A better team.
And the Titans made the Packers look like a Juve League team. So it's like they're going to come out in this game and they're going to be ready. And they got the shutdown corner in Jair Alexander. They got some really good D tackles. They got awesome linebackers. So, like I said, we just got to be careful.
You guys make right calls, and we need to run more. I don't know if this is about this 13 attempts on Miles Sanders. Give the ball 20 times a game.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Just keep giving the ball because it was working.
How are the Packers a better team than the Colts? Because the Packers went on a 4 or 5 game losing streak. Am I
Packers
wrong?
have Aaron Rodgers for one. That's really all.
Is that the only reason that they're better than the Colts?
I think they have a better defense.
Yeah.
I have to say that I think they do have a better somewhat defense than the Colts. The Colts, I mean, they tied with the Texans. But then again, they're both equivalent.
I'm keep on forgetting that they tied with the Texans.
Week 1.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest game ever.
2020.
Giants beat the Titans.
Yeah.
Never saw that coming.
I never saw that the Lions would beat the Giants.
Yeah.
I never thought the Vikings.
What's that?
I never
4 in a row now?
Give up 30 burger on the Lions week 1.
Yeah,
I was worried about that. Was a rude awakening that maybe our defense isn't all that, and it couldn't be because it has to be Jonathan Gannon because we have so much talent on this team. What is going on?
Yeah. What about the Green Bay Packers running backs, James and Dylan
Jones?
I'm not nervous about the running defense because we got Dominican Sue and Linval Joseph. I'm not that worried anymore. We held Jonathan Taylor and
Taylor,
company
right?
to 99 rushing yards total. That's the
Total.
first time in like 5 weeks, something
No.
like that. So it's like I'm not that worried about them two. We took out Jonathan Taylor. He ran less than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had more rushing yards than Jonathan Taylor. What does that tell you?
Facts.
Like they're going to do the same style of play that the Colts did, but I think our front would stuff them. I feel more confident about our rush defense now. I really do with those two guys, Linval Joseph and Non Sue.
Yep. Especially because they were brought in just for one specific role, and that was just to stop the run.
Yes.
No, AJ Dillon and
Aaron
Aaron Jones
Jones.
didn't have a very good game
They
against
do.
the Titans.
No.
They did.
They both combined for 53 yards. Aaron Jones got 40 yards with 12 attempts. He only averaged 3.3. His highest reward was 6.
Combined, they combined for 53.
Yes. It's not that many yards, right? So I'm not too worried about their rushing. I'm really not. I think they're going to utilize it against us, obviously, because I think every team now knows our weak spot, and they're going to try to,
Expose it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Randy, exactly. And we'll see them getting more yards than they did against the Titans. But like people were saying, we got Sue, and let's see if that really is a potential. I hope he's healthy because, usually when these guys come right on the field, like we saw Jason Peters, he's already injured. Can he stay healthy? Especially a defensive position. It's very, demanding on your body at that age of 34.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, for me, we got Derrick Henry coming up.
Yeah.
He's better than both of these guys combined. So, and then who else do we got? We got Saquon Barkley twice. I think they're better than both of these guys combined. I think he's better than both of them. So, and then we did not do well against Brian Robinson of the Commanders. We did not. We could not stop the run. We did not do well against Damian Pierce. But with those two guys there and Jordan Davis coming back soon, I feel like we're good. But it goes on Jonathan Gannon at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, you can't have them, the corners, going 10 or 15 yards away from the receivers when you're against Aaron Rodgers. You can't. I mean, it's clear as day. Aaron Rodgers is going to pick that apart. And he's a statue. He can't run anymore. Still, we're making A-Rod pretzel. That's funny. That's funny. So, yeah, that's the one thing for me. Corners off 15 yards.
It signed C.J. Gardner-Johnson already. Man, that guy boy need a contract before he raises it too high.
Oh my God, I'm forgetting about him. I forgot about him. It's contract year.
And Gannon, if you're watching this, Gannon, which I know you are, fucking practice tackling this week. God damn it.
Oh my God, the tackling is so bad.
So bad.
The tackling is so goddamn bad.
And C.J. Gardner-Johnson can fall into that category as well because there's times where he just tries to wrap a guy, but he gets thrown off. And they take bad angles. They got to do better.
I never thought I was going to say this, but I sure do miss Malcolm Jenkins because, man,
right?
We saw Malcolm Jenkins. I'm not seeing Epps. And it's really sad because I've been supporting Epps this whole year, thinking this is going to be the game. This is going to be the game. This one's going to be the game. And I am not seeing it. So I'm going to give it one more shot. Epps, if you're listening, do something against the Packers. I need a pick or something. Just do a sack or something.
Huge play.
Do a Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, if you win, I'd love to see an Eagle wear a cheese head on the field. That will probably happen. Knowing Eagle fans, that would definitely happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this. I think I told you guys this. I was at the 4th and 26 game.
So, the Freddie Mitchell catch.
Yes, yes. I was
Nice.
there. So
Nice.
it's like, bro, this brings back deja vu. I'm kidding. Let's be honest. So Packers, they're a good team overall. Did they come off with the win or a loss?
They lost against the Saints or the Titans. Sorry.
Okay. So predictions. You guys got predictions for this game? Because for me, I'm going to go first. I got 28-24 Eagles. If we just stop Aaron Rodgers in the run game and Jonathan Gannon does his thing right, 28-24. AM, what about you?
Man, I was really close to my prediction against the Colts. Didn't I say it was going to be within like 2 or 3,
Yes.
and it was in within 1? Man, and it was very low. Mine was what was it again? 21-24. This
Yeah.
week I'm going to go let's go 31-27. I think
Okay.
it's going to be another close game. I think it's going to be a more high scoring game though.
All right.
It's going to be, we're going to have the home field advantage. I think we're going to finally get our offense together and see a lot more offensive domination, a lot more TD passes, a lot more rushing. Maybe we'll see Jalen Hurts start rushing in some TD, like he is right now. But maybe we'll see Miles Sanders in the mix, or Gainwell, or Bosco, whatever, something different. I don't know. But I think Aaron Rodgers is also going to find a way to get the ball to his running back and expose our rushing defense a little bit.
Okay.
That's where I think it's going to hurt us.
All right, Randy.
Yeah, I kind of fall in line with both of you guys in the sense that like this game's going to be close for sure. Aaron Jones and Quadzilla, AJ Dillon are they're gonna try to expose our run defense. I feel like they might get a couple, maybe say 5 or 6 big plays. I hopefully second quarter Eagles are going to score 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. They're going to defer, so they're going to receive the ball in the second half, and they're going to score on that first drive, and that's going to basically put the Packers behind by, I say, 21-10, and then I got this. Eagles 28, Packers 21.
Okay, so it's like the same thing as me.
Yeah.
I had 28-24. It just comes down. It comes down to Jonathan Gannon and the coaching. Because what was with that play calling on the offense side of the ball? 4th and 10, and you also had like the slip screen or something that went nowhere. So I'm just questioning the play calling over and over and over again. It's like, it's been better than last year, don't get me wrong, but there's still play callings that are bad. But you guys agree with me, or am I just like thinking about it too hard?
No, I agree.
All right. Okay. As long as I'm not crazy, that's all I care about. Yeah. All right. To close off the show, it looks like we're going to end it a bit early, maybe, depending on how this topic goes. Hot takes. You guys have any hot takes? We can talk about the Eagles versus the Packers or any other game.
Just give me 1 second. I'm going to fill my drink, so I'm going to be like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
I'm thinking of something hot and juicy to throw out there. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts throws 4 TD passes.
Ooh.
1 with every wide receiver, Quez Watkins, Smith, A.J. Brown, and we'll see 1 with Calaterra.
Okay.
Or Miles Sanders. I'll do even Miles Sanders. I'll throw in the mix, okay? Do make it super hot.
All right.
4 TDs, all with different wide receivers. We're going to do I call it a full house.
All right.
We're going to lay down the cards against Aaron Rodgers because this one's going to be a big game. I thought this game, because the Packers obviously been disappointment, but I really thought this might have been a loss for the Eagles in the beginning of the season. It was the Vikings and definitely the Packers that this was going to be a very difficult game for the Eagles. I don't know win or loss, but had it kind of like a loss, realistically speaking wise. This should have been a very big matchup. Obviously, it's not. Packers aren't as hot as they should be this year. But before the season started, everyone talked about how this was going to be a big home game matchup. And I'm really looking forward to it. I still think it's going to be a big matchup. It's just the position that the Eagles are playing right now and how we're vibing on the field. I just think this is going to be just as of a challenging game as it's been the past 2 weeks. The Eagles are going to have to once again learn and figure a way to get this win.
All right. Thanks for the show, showing me a different side of the Eagles fan base. Great job, everyone. Respect. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Coach, man. Thank you for being here. It's good seeing you.
Really do. Appreciate
it. We got to bring you. Hey, we need to bring him on as a special guest.
Oh, yeah. When we play the Giants. Man. When we play the Giants, I got a couple things in mind.
That's a good idea.
I got a couple things in mind, so don't worry about that.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it later. But for me, here's a hot take for me.
We'll talk about it.
No Eagles wide receiver will fumble. Hopefully. I don't even believe what I'm saying.
I lost connection. What did you say? Was your hot take? I'm sorry.
What, mine?
Yeah, I lost connection. What did you say?
I said no Eagles wide receiver will fumble.
Oh. Why you gotta say that and jinx it?
Right?
Like it's gonna happen a third week in a row, and there'll be some stat. This is the first time Eagles rather fumble receiver.
In a row.
It's a hot take. It's a hot
1956.
Take.
I don't want to hear that.
If it happens, I'll clip it, and then I'll say I was wrong.
All right, boys. Here's my hot take. Here's my hot take. The Philadelphia Eagles defense is going to sack Aaron Rodgers 6 times and also recover 2 strip fumbles and get 1 interception.
I like that. Mine is just like, I like that better than mine. I might have to change mine then. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to change mine because mine is nowhere good. All right. So, the Eagles, no. Oh, I got it. Miles Sanders. 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, okay.
I like that one better. Miles Sanders. 2 touchdowns. If it gets the ball. All right. Appreciate your support, Verona. Really appreciate your support. Thank you. But if you guys have any other topics you want to talk about this Eagles Packers game that I did not bring up, go for it. If you guys have anything.
Just keep pushing. Keep finding ways to win. Learn from your mistakes. Every week is not going to be the same. You're not going to have 2 weeks the same. You're going to have to find a way, and these young coaches are finding a lucrative and efficient way to get these wins. So, a win is a win. If we had Doug Peterson, I don't think we would be winning like this. It would be another story. It would be, are we getting Frank Reich back? I'm serious. That's what it would be right now. If we had Doug Peterson right now, it'd be like, oh, the Colts fired Frank Reich. Twitter would be lighting up. Should we get Frank Reich back?
Oh, people are still talking about that, bro. People are still talking about it that we're getting Frank Reich back.
Because it's not happening.
I know.
I'm just saying, but if it was in that situation, we went down that timeline.
He's going to Jacksonville, bro. Let's keep it a buck. He's going to Jacksonville.
If you believe in quantum physics, there's another place in the galaxy that's happening like that right now. No joke.
Right.
That's how crazy it is. But anyway, Randy, you go on. That's me. That's what I have to say. Thanks for everyone being here.
Yeah, it was a very good show.
Yeah, I just wanted to say great show. Thanks to Jerry and Ed Gladney, Coach Ed Gladney coming through. And Verona Diep.
Verona.
I'm wondering who, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, guys, really appreciate you guys being here. We will have a guest next week. This was just the first episode on Randy's new channel. I mean, not his own new channel, on his YouTube channel. So I just wanted to keep it us 3, and just we'll go on from there. So
I just want to say something real quick, non-football related.
Go for it.
For the first time in 36 years, Canada is in the World Cup. We are ranked 15th. We have our first game going up against Belgium on Wednesday. Let's go, Canada. Let's whoop those Belgian motherfuckers.
What time is that game? What time?
Let's go.
It's on at, I believe, 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
In the morning? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. All right. USA tied.
USA lost to Japan 2-0 to Japan. Really?
Wait, they played today?
Wow. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. They tied and they lost.
Wait, that can't be right.
Hold on. Let me look it up.
I thought the U.S. played yesterday.
Yeah,
Never mind. That's not right. We're facing England. Sorry, I don't know, but still, this is some other game, I don't know what this is, but wow, lost to Japan. It has nothing to do with the World Cup. The next game is November 25th against England.
Ooh.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Argentina lost. Wow.
Yeah, Argentina lost with Messi.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Messi hasn't been playing worth a damn the past 2 years, though.
Yeah, they lost.
His age is showing. He's not got it like Ronaldo anymore.
They were 36-0. They haven't lost a match in like 36 straight matches, and they lost today to a 54th ranked country.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna close it off here.
Before we head it off, make sure you go to all our live streams. Mine, Mitch, down. We have Next Shift Randy. It's his first time live streaming with us on MK Headlines. So make sure you especially go to Next Shift Randy and go and give a like and a sub. The link is in the description down below, and we have the links in the chat. So thank you, Next Shift, for putting your YouTube on, so now you can finally go live with us.
No problem, man. Stupid me wishes I didn't realize it was that easy. Otherwise, would have been done a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
I get those watch hours for you, bro.
Yeah.
From the network is on the StreamYard now.
That's awesome.
Except for Coach, I believe. But
yeah,
mostly everyone now is on the StreamYard.
Perfect.
Yep. All right, guys. So make sure
Thank
you
you,
hit
Verona,
that
for
like,
being here.
subscribe to all of our channels. We'll be back again next week. We're gonna move it back a little bit. We're gonna move it back probably like at 5:40 Eastern or 5:30, probably 5:40. We'll move it back a tad. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And oh my God, I keep on losing the clips. God dang it. Oh, here it is. All right, guys. We'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Peace.
Peace
Bye,
out.
Eagles. Bye.